There's a new wrinkle in the battle against COVID. This one aims to help people with testing as indoor activity increases and outdoor temperatures drop. People who want to get a rapid COVID-19 test can now get one at the Brooklyn Park testing site. The Starlight Center site started offering the tests on Friday. As reporter SONYA GOINS shows us, this site is one of the busiest COVID-19 testing sites in the state.
The Minnesota Department of Health has expanded COVID-19 testing, and they're now offering the rapid test at 7 new locations, including this one in Brooklyn Park. They say with the popularity of this site, it just made sense to offer the test here.
They've had the symptoms, their mom caught COVID, but since they had the symptoms first, we need to get them checked.
People across the metro are working hard to navigate daycare, school, and work, and they need the reassurance and ease of rapid testing to keep their lives on track.
With them not being vaccinated yet because they're not old enough, we really wanted to make sure we're okay and safe and not spreading anything.
Rapid tests, also known as antigen tests, are done with a nasal swab, and they produce results as quickly as 15 to 30 minutes.
It only went up to here, so it wasn't like the one that went really far up. But it tickled, and I actually felt like I was gonna cry.
Rapid tests are about 80 to 90% accurate. Health experts say the demand for COVID-19 tests has increased over the past few months because of the highly contagious Delta variant.
We actually have some events going on this weekend, and we have Halloween coming up, and we just kind of want to get some of the quick answers.
The saliva tests are also available at the Brooklyn Park location. People are asked to schedule an appointment or sign up online. The COVID-19 tests are free. However, people will be asked for insurance information. In Brooklyn Park, SONYA GOINS, CCX News.
The number of COVID cases in schools has declined. Cases peaked at the end of last month. On Thursday, the Minnesota Department of Health updated its list of schools with 5 or more cases over a 2-week period. Meadow Ridge Elementary was added to that list. That makes 22 total schools in the CCX News viewing area with reported outbreaks since the school year began. This week, education officials also announced the first student death from COVID-19. Authorities say the teen in the 15 to 19 age group is from Hennepin County. The teen's name has not been released. Next year's legislative session will continue with remote and hybrid meetings. House Speaker Melissa Hortman of Brooklyn Park made the announcement, saying the decision was not made lightly, but with full consideration for the health and safety of House members, staff, and the public. Hortman says the policy may change as health and safety conditions evolve. Law enforcement officers in the Northwest Metro will soon have a new tool to help them learn de-escalation tactics and crisis intervention training. Here's Elaine Cleveland.
1, 2, 3.
Thursday afternoon, a collection of lawmakers, law enforcement, and local city officials broke ground on an expansion of the North Metro Regional Public Safety Training Facility.
We are so grateful to have this facility finally off the ground and be able to provide those opportunities for de-escalation, situational training, to really allow everyone to know that they are able to indeed come home safely to their families at the end of the day.
The $17 million project was made possible thanks to funding from Maple Grove, Plymouth, Brooklyn Park, Hennepin County, and state bonding dollars. The building serves 20 different local, state, county, and federal law enforcement agencies. The current facility no longer fit the needs of all of the agencies who used it. The project will expand it from 22,000 square feet to 58,000 square feet.
I think this is a refunding of the police. We are investing in our officers to meet those challenges. It's complex. You got mental health crises, you have active shooter incidents, and all the different types of responsibilities in between. So when you fund the police and you fund them in the right way, we're going to have the best trained and professional officers on the road and in our communities.
In Maple Grove, Blaine, Cleveland, CCX News.
The expansion project will be complete in the fall of 2022. Here's an opportunity to get a good Halloween scare and support a worthy cause. In today's Weekend Showcase, Neil Persley takes us to Haunted Acres.
When the sun goes down at Corcoran Lions Park,
it's showtime.
The process begins.
Torture room, I need 2.
To turn a bunch of high school volunteers
Executioner.
and an otherwise sleepy machine shed in Serene Country Park into the infamous Haunted Acres.
So we had about a month to get ready for this. We usually start preparing in July.
Linda Herkenhoff is one of the members of the HAMEL Lions who sponsored the event. She, along with a relatively small group of fellow Lions, set up the house and provide organization.
One of the key things is to get your timing right.
But the bulk of the volunteer manpower comes from Wayzata High School students.
Oh, 130 kids. Yeah, which is a lot.
And all the kids come from one service club at the high school.
It's Club YES, Youth Extending Service. It's essentially a volunteering club. I mean, it's the biggest club at our high school, probably one of the biggest in the state.
Our club partners with a lot of locations such as IOCP, the Birches, and even the Three Rivers Park District, which is pretty big. So we help out at any events really that we can. And here they need a lot of volunteers that are the monsters running around, running the haunted house, so we're perfect for that.
This small army of the undead coordinates to scare the pants off those who willingly line up and pay $10 for the privilege.
I like that you have many opportunities to volunteer for different communities and different people, and you really get to impact the whole community that way.
The money raised will go back into the community through various food shelves.
I'm just grateful that we have the opportunity to give back to the community that has raised us since we were little.
Yeah.
For Weekend Showcase in Corcoran, Neil Persley, CCX News.
Haunted Acres is open every Friday and Saturday night through the end of October.
The regular season wrapped up this week for local high school football teams. Most teams played Wednesday, while a few local squads suited up Thursday. Wayzata looked to finish strong. Jay Wilcox has their highlights.
Wayzata hosting Farmington in the regular season football finale. Farmington drives down the field to score. Rod Finley is in for the short touchdown. A two-point conversion makes it 8-0, and it's 8-7 after one. Same score in the second, and Farmington with a 4th and goal. Jonah Ask scrambles, but the Wayzata defense rises up and swarms him to stop the Tigers on downs. It's still 8-7 at the half. To the fourth quarter, and Wayzata strikes. Ryan Harvey play action to Drew Birkland on the slant, and he scores. A two-point try fails, and it's 13-8 Wayzata. Their D plays well, and they get the finishing touch as Fox Knutson picks off the pass and takes it back for the clinching touchdown. Wayzata finishes the regular season at 6-2 after beating Farmington 20-8. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Osseo's football team was looking to build momentum heading into the playoffs. The Orioles had a tough battle against Blaine Thursday afternoon. Jason Melillo has the highlights.
A beautiful day to wrap the regular season, Osseo visiting Blaine. First quarter, Orioles down 7 until Owen Dukowitz gets around the edge and hits pay dirt for an 18-yard score. Second quarter, Osseo down 14-7. Devin Williams caps a 90-yard drive with a tough touchdown run, but Osseo would miss the PAT and trail 14-13. In the third quarter, Cade Fitzgerald is forced out of the pocket, and his pass is intercepted by Blaine's Easton Olson. On the ensuing possession, Blaine drives to the 5-yard line, but the Orioles defense holds. It's still a 1-point Bengals lead late in the fourth quarter. Osseo's Fitzgerald on the keeper, and he zips to the Blaine 20-yard line. The Orioles would attempt a game-winning field goal in the final seconds, but the kick is no good, and Blaine wins 14-13. Osseo's regular season record is 4-4. Jason Melillo, CCX Sports.
Thanks, Jason. Osseo plays Wayzata in the first round of the Class 6A playoffs on Friday, October 29th. Cooper has hopes of qualifying for state for the first time since the mid-1990s in football. The Hawks took care of business in their regular season finale Wednesday. Here's Jay Wilcox.
Prep football regular season finale. It's Cooper hosting Benilde-St. Margaret's on a rainy evening. Cooper sets the tone early as Camden Royal scores from 9 yards out on the Hawks' first possession. They go up 7-0 on the Red Knights. Late in the first, David Connors intercepts the Jamarius Courtney pass and has an easy path to the end zone. Cooper leads at 14-0 after one quarter. And to start the second, standout running back Royal rips off the biggest gainer of the night. Royal gets to the sideline and gets a great block from Connors to finish a 68-yard run. The Hawks are in command at 21-0. Midway through the second, Connors takes the Joe Russell pass, spins away from a defender and scores. It's all Cooper, and they lead it 27-0. They get it back once more in the half and drive to score again. Russell scrambles left and finds Connors for another touchdown. It's 34-0 Hawks at the half as the rain picks up. Late in the third quarter, Dante Williams intercepts the high throw and he trots in for another defensive score. Cooper finishes the regular season 6-2 and solidifies the #1 seeding for the Section 5 5A tournament with a 41-0 shutout of Benilde. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Thank you, Jay. Cooper is the top seed for the Section 5 5A playoffs, and they have a bye into the semifinals next Saturday, October 30th. They will host the Southwest Washburn winner. That's all for sports. I'm John Jacobson.